Alright, today we're going to talk about supplementary and complementary angles. These are two vocabulary words that we defined a few days ago. So, as a review, complementary angles are going to add up to 90 degrees. Another way to think about it is that they always form a right angle. And an easy way to remember that is that when you give compliments, giving compliments is always the right thing to do. So you can remember that it's a right angle because giving compliments is the right thing to do. So we'll say that's also a right angle. So we want to draw an example of a complementary angle, of a set of complementary angles, and label the degree measure. So we want to make any kind of right angle. It can be in any direction that you want. So I'll draw that, and then I want it to be two angles. So let's say we can just make up a measurement. We'll say this is about 20 degrees. So then we need it to add up to 90. So then that means that this would have to be 70 degrees. So then when you add it up, it would equal 90 degrees. All right, and supplementary angles, they add up to 180 degrees. Drawing an example of supplementary angles. Now remember, these are the ones that start out with a flat line. They're going to form a total of 180 degrees, which is just a flat line. So I'll say that my angle is going to be right here. And I'll just take a guess and say that this is maybe about 40 degrees. So then that would make this one 140 degrees. Because when you add it up, it has to equal 180 degrees. So that's just a simple review of what supplementary and complementary angles look like. So now using these, we're going to find the value of a missing angle. So if we start with number 1, we'll look at an example. It's just like I did up here. So if you know that this missing angle, we know that one of them is 70 degrees, we need to find the missing x. Well, since it's a complementary angle, we know it needs to add up to 90 degrees. And then we need to figure out what's left. So just subtract 70 degrees, and you get 20. So then that'll be this guy here. So x would just equal 20. Now, they're going to get a little bit trickier as we go, but I'll talk about those a little more in the next video. So again, you are just subtracting when it's just one variable and one number. So that'll be the same for these first 4 problems.